Hi, welcome to our edible forest garden, nearing the end of June 2023. We've been very busy in the garden, planting, harvesting, enjoying, and we've had a little bit of crazy fun. So come with me. I'll show you what we've been up to. I thought I'd start this end of June video, up by the pond. It's so peaceful. It's so pretty. We have different splashes of colour in the garden now. This Sweet Williams smells so beautiful. We've cleared the patch at the back here to have a pumpkin patch, and I've thrown in the last of the tomato plants as well. This will be interesting to see how it develops. These are an edible chrysanthemum, and they're just beginning to flower. And the sunflowers are growing tall here. It's not a bright sunny day today, but it's still warm. The polytunnel is a lot emptier, but the plants in the polytunnel are a lot larger. Tomatoes are doing very well, and we do have some, can you see them? Very interesting shaped ones in here. No red ones yet though. And the melons are doing very well. A little crazy doing melons, but sometimes you've got to try something different, just for fun. I also cleared part of the hump here and put in remaining plants, some flowers, some cabbage, some beetroot, some kale. Anything that was left got popped in there. The raspberries are growing nice and tall. Haven't seen any raspberries actually on here, but there are some down on the ones over here. Still got lots and lots of wild strawberries to pick and eat. And the currant bushes are doing very well. In fact, these, I love these, called champagne. They're like a mixture between a white currant and a red currant. They taste beautiful and they look like they're almost ready to harvest. And at long last, our bee hedge here is beginning to look more hedge-like, at least at this end. I'm just going to turn around here. I don't want to turn too fast, make you dizzy. But over here we had a surprise chamomile. Sadly it's gone over now, and I've collected a lot of the heads, and now I'll collect some more now for seeds, dot them around the garden. They didn't last long, but they were beautiful. Some flowers have gone over, and then they've been replaced by others. The beans are growing. Things in these pots didn't do very well at all. Too dry, not enough food, I think. I'm just going to take you around here, because in this little wildflower patch this year, nature has been very kind and has given us an orchid. We thought it was a common orchid, but actually we think it's a pyramid orchid. Only one this year. Hopefully I'll have lots of friends next year. Over here we have some carrot going to seed. And lots of potatoes. And an absolute delight of a plant here. Clary sage. And the scent is gorgeous. We were very, very happy to see that some dahlias, which we planted last year, and then with all the dry weather and us not being here, they didn't survive, or so we thought. We're very surprised to see 6 coming up. It's nice to have dahlias. I'm hoping to grow enough of them that we can each year eat some of the bulbs as well as saving some for the next year. They're very crunchy, very refreshing flavour. All the lavender around the garden is about to bloom. There's an interesting patch of different textures and colours. And we've got sweet peas coming up here, and then we have beans growing here. These patches that I cleared are doing really well. We have some nice bright splashes of oranges and yellows now in the garden. That down there is still incredibly wild. And this patch here doesn't have the poppies anymore. Poppies have gone over. And a lot of the purple flower corn cockle has gone over. But other plants coming up. We're seeing a lot of this very bright yellow plant. His name I cannot remember. I'll have to look it up. So yeah, little splashes of sunshine. This is a different plant again. Still got some poppies up here. And we have a vine here, which actually has grapes on it. And look at those bellflowers, campanula I think they are. They look lovely. Go round there in a minute. I cut this fennel down to ground level. And there it is again. I'm loving these white flowers. I think they're a type of mallow. I can't remember. It's so hard to remember all the names of everything. We have some gooseberries turning red in there. One red currant bush is now being completely picked. This one here is almost ready. Just pick the ones off that are ripe. And another gooseberry bush here is getting there. But this colour around here, these bells, they're just beautiful. And they're always covered with bees. And if it just turns slightly, you have this beautiful mallow. Oh, actually, I suppose it might be a hollyhock, but they're the same family and you can eat them. And take you up the woodland path a little way. Oops, you can see the black currants preparing themselves for picking. And we've left a lot of these yellow plants, which are edible leaves, in because it hides the blackcurrants just a little bit from the birds. And of course the daylily, wow, the daylily harvest has begun. So I'm picking them for eating, both the buds and the flowers, and I'm picking them for drying this year. So I'll have them all year round. Aren't they stunning? And they have a lovely taste as well, lovely flavour. The apples on all the apple trees are developing well. Quite hard to see them amongst the comfrey that's there, and I don't want to disturb the bees, but it's a good cluster there. It's more apples than that tree's ever had before. We have peas coming up here, but they keep being eaten. We have a nice lot of courgettes appearing now, and this here, this is strawberry spinach. Sadly it's gone to seed very quick, so we haven't had much of the leaves, but the flowers are supposed to be pretty, just beginning, real bright red, and it's supposed to look like strawberries, the fruit, and then of course they'll spread. There'll be a nice place for them to spread there. So now I'm going to take you to where we've had a bit of fun, and we've added a river to the garden and a pond. Just adding some colour and some nonsense and prettiness. And I had so many marbles. It was time I did something with them. We have a rose there that used to be in the front of the house, and it's established itself up this tree now, which is great. And we have more of these bells. Sadly, they do have to be staked. And we have these, and we don't remember putting these in. They're called candy tuft. Each flower, it looks like one flower from above, but it isn't. Each little tiny bit there is a tiny flower. There we go. They don't particularly smell. The bees do like them. They're very pretty. They're spreading themselves all over the garden. We don't remember putting them in. And I have another red currant bush here, and another one over there. And they're not quite ready yet because they're in more shade. So it's quite good that we get a continual harvest rather than everything at once. I like that. And the hops has outdone itself this year. It's coming all the way along here, and it's going all the way up into that tree. It's a wonderful ball of green. And the butternut squash beneath, well, this year it says it's perfect. Hostas are growing. I love the fact that they're all different colours. And I've started a little tree nursery here. Another project I'll tell you about another month. And one more bit of fun to show you around my juniper bush in the tyre. We've added some warm yellows and oranges and reds. And there we are. Our forest garden is maturing, changing all the time, and we're loving it. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. See you next month.